I'm Barrington Bishop, and here's what's been happening around Martin County. A change to state legislation is helping local businesses in Martin County's community redevelopment areas. This legislation, passed in 2011, amended state statutes to create an exception for businesses located within the boundaries of Martin County CRAs seeking to obtain a special restaurant license. The exception lowers the requirements to allow a restaurant within a CRA district to obtain a license if it provides service for 150 more patrons and occupies more than 2,500 square feet of floor space. Here's State Representative Gail Harrell, one of the sponsors of this legislation, talking about what she hopes the change will accomplish.
Many little businesses came to us and said, we can't compete against the big restaurant chains. And even the city of Stuart has the same legislation that we just put into effect. So we couldn't compete against the restaurants in downtown Stuart. It was difficult to compete against the big restaurants that were coming in. We had a lot of small mom and pops, like Harry and the Natives, who really were weren't able to be as effective and as compete as well. If people came and wanted a glass, have a cocktail, they couldn't do it in a small restaurant like this. So what we did was really listen to our constituents, and we were able to pass the legislation. And to me, what is so important is to be able to see it all come to fruition and see a local restaurant really expand, be competitive, and really be successful and hire new employees.
Local landmark eatery, Harry and the Natives, is the first local restaurant to take advantage of the changes. Harry MacArthur gives his take on what the change will mean for his business.
Well, I'd guess it'd probably be another 20%, 20 to 30%. I don't know. And this is a whole new deal. I think it's fantastic what the county has done to help the small business person like this. That it's not helping the chain restaurant that knows how to go through these things, and they really help the smaller guy that a lot of times the county doesn't get credit for.
Commissioners and local dignitaries, including State Senator Joe Negron, were on hand to dedicate the former South County Ballpark in honor of the late state lawmaker and county commissioner William G. Doc Myers. A former Hobe Sound physician, Myers served as a Martin County Commissioner for 2 terms in the late 60s and 70s, during which time the county's comprehensive plan was approved. Myers also served as a state representative from 1978 to 1982 and state senator from 1982 to 2000. Several members of the Myers family were in attendance as a new sign for the William G. Doc Myers Park was unveiled. Residents were urged to speak up for the St. Lucie at a recent press conference along the banks of the St. Lucie River in response to releases from Lake Okeechobee and stormwater runoff which are damaging the St. Lucie estuary. The Martin County Board of County Commissioners unveiled a grassroots campaign to involve citizens in advocating on behalf of the estuary. The event served to both unveil this campaign and also to recognize Justin Riney, a local man who is already speaking up by paddling our waterways to raise awareness of the importance of our environment. Speakers at the event included State Senator Joe Negron, Commission Chairman Edward Ciampi, Vice Chairwoman Sarah Hurd, Florida Oceanographic Society Director Mark Perry, and representatives from the town of Sewell's Point, City of Stuart, and City Port St. Lucie. Local junior river advocates, the River Kids, were also in attendance to voice their support of the river. Here's a final word from the group of more than 150 concerned citizens, local leaders, and environmental advocates who attend the event to show their support.
We're speaking up!
Until next time, I'm Barrington Bishop, and that's a look at what's been happening around Martin County.